Look at this guy. Wow, he's not really scared at all. All right, guys, let me walk over the top of my house and let me show you what the garden looks like from above. So hopefully I don't slip off. These are dragon trees. They're growing onto the roof. So this is like, I think this is about 10 or 12 feet up. And this is one of the first plants I actually planted in this backyard, was this dragon tree. So I got a lot of trees packed together. So this is like a little food forest. So you can see there's the street right there behind. So I don't have a lot of space. So you can see how everything's kind of packed in here right now. And I'm kind of utilizing every square inch of space, and I built these platforms. See how right there there's like a wood platform going across, and then there's a second one right there higher up. And then down below I have all these planted down below as well. So I have 3 different levels. I could almost do 4 levels if I had a little more space. See, anywhere there's sun, you want to take advantage of that sunny area. So that's pretty much it for the backyard. Let me take you down there. I'll show you a little more up close what it looks like. Okay, now check this out over here. Okay, what you're looking at is a giant tomato plant. This is a Sweet 100 cherry tomato, and it is going absolutely crazy right now. It's huge. There's another one over there on the left. It's a different type of tomato. But we are here, it is January, I think 15th. And I'm getting a ton of tomatoes. All right, so we're down here now. So I'll just walk around really quick and show you guys what we have. Now this is that plum tree I was telling you about. This is called a Santa Rosa plum. Okay, now this is Pumpkin. He is the garden cat. He takes care of any of the rat problems and keeps other predators, other cats from getting in the yard and making a mess. So he's very important as well. Okay, so this tree right in front of me is a Florida Prince peach tree, and it'll start blooming in the spring here. So I have 3 different trees planted right next to each other. The peach, you can see right there, that's the biggest one. And about 3.5 feet away, I have 2 apple trees. And then right next to it here, this is the citrus, the blood orange. This tree right here, this is an avocado tree, Haas avocado. So this gives you a good view of the garden at a cat's eye view down low. Pumpkin, why don't you show us around the garden? Let me show you this little veggie patch we have growing. These are those orange cauliflower I wanted to show you. Check those out. Non-GMO, so that's always good as well. This right here, this is a Brussels sprout. It's called a red darling. So it's gonna have purple Brussels sprouts. Then over here, this is the red Russian kale. Really tell by the leaf pattern, the red Russian kale is really easy to spot. Then over here, I believe these are some beets, and one of my experiments planting a pineapple. I think this has been here at least a month or maybe 2 months, And it's not really growing much, but it has not died. It's staying nice and green in the middle. See that? So if it's still green right down in the middle, not rotting, you know that your pineapple is still alive. Some more lettuce is down here. So I can harvest a lot of salad greens. I'll probably be doing that pretty soon. Over here these are some avocado pits, because I bury a lot of avocados in my garden. Avocado pits from food scraps. So all those avocado pits end up regrowing. Here's another avocado tree. And there's a few more. Okay, over here, this is an interesting little patch. I have all types of things growing. I have purple onions, which are these right here. This is a purple onion. That's what the leaves look like. They're kind of a bluish color. And then behind that is celery. I have 3 different celery stalks that I planted just from food scraps. Once you get down to the middle, you can save that part of the celery and it'll regrow back. In the back, these are these tall skinny ones. Right here, this is a green onion. Okay, so let me show you what I have in these containers along the fence here. This first plant, this is a pepper, and then we have some of the cool season crops all the way along here. You can see I got everything all lined up. All right, in this first container, we have 2 different plants. This one is a broccoli. Look at these really pretty leaves. And then down to the left of it over here, this is a cabbage. This one's called a Ruby King. And then here, curled kale, blue kale it's called. Heirloom, non-GMO. Some peppers that are still producing peppers. You can see right here, there's a pepper right here. Got another one here. I'll probably harvest those maybe today. And then this right here, this is doing really good. My collard greens, these are really good as well. You have to try these just grilled up with some salt and olive oil. And they are so good. Organic fresh collard greens. Oh, here's all the green onions. Check this out. All these were grown from food scraps. You can see I still have the label and the rubber band around it. So you can just bury it with the rubber band around it, and then everything will just regrow right out of that. Oh, here's the shelving up here, different shelves. And I have some avocado trees actually growing up here. So these are avocado trees growing in these little containers. And you can see the street over there. Look how nice all this kale looks. Let's pick one off. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna eat one. So good. So healthy. Always keep check of your plants. Make sure you're eating what you're growing. Don't let it get too overgrown. Then it could start getting bitter. Look at this plant. This one is called I'm not sure the exact name, but I think it's just called a purple kale. Let's put this one over here. Let me show you. And look at all these amazing colors all together. This is loaded with nutrients as well. Those dark colors, the darker the color usually means higher nutrient content. And then behind that is my blackberry plant that's kind of struggling. And here we have celery that's growing. I bought in a 6-pack, so there's like I think 6 of them growing around in a circle around this pepper tree. And then down here, this is the cosmic purple carrots. nice this looks together with this broccoli. What's funny about this broccoli, you can see how there's 3 broccoli heads coming up. Well, I think there was a raccoon or a possum that did me a favor. He topped the plant like a month or 2 ago. Let me show you down here. He chewed it off, chewed the whole thing off down to the middle. And what that caused it to do is to branch off. And now it's, instead of focusing on one, it has 3 different broccoli heads. So there's 1, 2, 3. And over here, this is kale that I grew from seed, kind of like microgreen style. It looks like the raccoon or a possum has been nibbling the kale, having fresh organic microgreens. So what we can also do is eat the leaves. These leaves are edible as well. So I'll probably save these leaves and eat any of the roots down here. As you can see, there's some small roots. But this is why you want to separate your plants, because they end up getting intertwined and it becomes a big mess. Then over here, okay, this is called a green beret spinach, really small. They look like little green berets, I guess, mixed in with Russian kale here. Oh, a couple other things. Let me show you this. This is the lemongrass. I just did a video on lemongrass, making lemongrass tea. That's why it looks cut down, but you should definitely try to grow lemongrass if you can in your climate. Mint, we have some mint growing over here. Oh, over here, this is, well, you can see we have some hummingbird feeders. Look at this guy. Wow, he's not really scared at all. So he's just letting me film there. So he's not scared. So anyway, there's another feeder here. And this is all the other veggies here and a bird attraction area. So by attracting birds to your garden, these birds will eat worms and different bugs out of the garden. So any bad pests, a lot of times they'll eat these.